I've tried my fair share of crafts, DIYs, life hacks, and other similarly questionable tutorials on this channel. And I'll be honest, they've never gone particularly well. But what if they were made even more difficult? What if it became practically impossible to follow the instructions? What if I could only hear what I was supposed to be making, but not see it? Well, that's exactly the challenge that I'll be attempting today. I'll be following a mystery craft tutorial with only audio. And I have a really exciting announcement. This video is actually my very first collab. I've made this video in collaboration with the amazing Talissa and Taciane from the channel TJTV. They picked the mystery craft for me and they'll be reading out the instructions. We also did the same video but reversed, so I did the instructions, they tried the craft on their channel. A link to their channel and the other video we did together will be in the description below as well as in the pinned comment. If you're new here because you're coming over from TJTV, well, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope you'll enjoy this video and hopefully even some of my others.
Hey Elena! Thank you so much for doing this collab with us. We are so excited to be a part of your channel. For those of you watching, I'm Talissa, I'm Taciane, and we're from TJTV. We love the Etypical YouTube channel. Your videos are so original, creative, and funny. And we can't wait to see how you edit this one. I think we picked a really good craft where things may go wrong. Yes, really keen to see the results.
Thank you so much, Talissa and Taciane, and I'm really keen to see the results too. Alright, so although I don't know what the craft is, and I've literally never watched their instructional video before, so I'm not cheating, I'm not going in completely blind. Talissa and Taciane were kind enough to send me a list of materials beforehand, so I've gone and collected everything I should need. 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of water, 3 colours of food colouring, 3 Ziploc bags, scissors, a paper plate, 3 bowls, a spoon, and access to a microwave apparently. So, a pretty eclectic bunch of items. Do you have any guesses as to what the craft is supposed to be? Let me know in the comments and then we can see at the end of the video if you're correct. I personally have no clue whatsoever. Maybe some sort of slime? But doesn't it need like borax or glue or one of those things? Time to start the craft. Even if I miss something, I'm not allowed to rewind and go back. The pressure is on.
We picked this craft because it may be a little bit childish, but I wanted to see if it would work and if you could make it work because we haven't done it yet, so I have no idea if it's gonna go right.
Oh good. Well, here's a prediction for you. It probably won't. This does sound really fun though, I'm so excited.
So I can't wait to watch your video to see if it works. But for now, do you have all the ingredients set up and ready to go?
Hopefully. Wait, I forgot the measuring cups, hang on. Okay, got my measuring cup and my teaspoon. Now I think I've got everything.
Okay then, well step 1 is to mix the flour, salt and water in a bowl and mix it till it's completely smooth.
Wow, alright, what was that? Sorry, I'm just gonna repeat this to myself so it goes in my brain. Flour, salt and water in a bowl. Mix it till it's, did she say smooth? I think she said smooth. I kind of lost track by that point. Ooh, this is not the most convenient way of pouring flour, is it? Jeez. Whoa! Oh my god, too much, too much, too much, too much. That is way more than a cup. It just all came out at once. Now I also need a cup of water, so I'm gonna go and grab that because believe it or not, I don't have a tap in my bedroom. Oh my god. I do not have very steady hands, so I'm really surprised that I didn't actually spill that. So this goes in with the flour. I think a bigger bowl was needed here. I think I needed to add the salt with this though, didn't I? I have the memory of a goldfish. Looking good, now I need to stir it. Oh, that feels weird. I mean, it's just flour and water, but still. I thought this would be disgusting, but it's actually like oddly satisfying. Am I just making bread dough? Am I making colourful bread? I hope I'm making colourful bread. Now I want colourful bread. Okay, that's my next video sorted. Baking colourful bread. I'm kidding, it's not. Unless you want to see that, in which case, maybe it is. Still quite lumpy though, so I'm gonna keep stirring. This craft is just what I needed after a stressful day, even though I don't even know what it is yet. So thank you Talissa and Taciane, you guys have picked so well. And I think that's as good as we're gonna get. It kind of looks like cement. Interesting.
Step number 2, divide that flour mixture into 3 cups or small bowls.
That's good because I was really worried that it wasn't all gonna fit in this bowl. And it turns out it wasn't supposed to. Hang on, I just gotta tidy up first, otherwise everything will be going everywhere. And that's not good. Wow, I really feel like a little kid doing a science experiment now. This is great. Let's see if I can do this one-handed so I can film it. This is probably gonna make a massive mess. Aha! There we go. I'm sure that was very interesting. Definitely worth it. And this one? Okay, I'm not going to bother filming this whole thing because it's incredibly boring. There we go. I think that's divided fairly evenly between the 3 bowls.
Put some food colouring or watercolours into each one of them and mix.
Now time for the really fun bit, food colouring. I'm not quite sure how much to add, so I might start with just 1 or 2 drops and I can add more if it seems necessary. Wait, it's not a drop thing? I thought it came with like a, what are those things called? I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean, right? Like a pipette, I think that's what they're called. Ah! Oh, that was a lot. And now we stir. Oh yeah, look at that! I can't really do this while I'm trying to film at the same time, so hang on, I'll just put you down for a second. And there it is, some beautiful pink gloop. Oh no, I just realized the colors are gonna get all mixed up because it's on the spoon. Oh, here we go. This one's probably gonna be slightly purple because there was already some pink on the spoon from earlier, but we'll just have to live with it. Whoa, again, way too much. I've put even more in this time. I'm not sure how well this one's gonna turn out. Let's try and give it a stir. Ooh, actually that looks really good. That's so funny. It's the exact shade of blue that the bowl is. Wow. Only bad thing is, I don't know when or how, but now I have blue food colouring on my fingers. This is so much fun though. Thank you guys again. Does that just mean I'm really childish? Maybe. And hey, speaking of enjoying things, if you're enjoying this video so far, why not subscribe and turn on notifications? I'm Elena, and here on the Etypical channel, you'll find more fun challenges like this one. Okay, let's get back to the craft. Only 1 more colour to go. Then we move on to, well, whatever's next. I really don't know what it could be. Ooh, oh, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot. It could have been worse, but still, that's a lot. How many times have I said that's a lot in the past 5 minutes? A lot. Ooh, that's not a nice colour, is it? Wow, that is some very bright sludge. Kind of resembles radioactive mustard. Well, I've got all 3 colours mixed. Time to move on to whatever the next step is.
Step 3, you pour each of these paint mixtures into a Ziploc bag and cut the tip. You'll be able to use it as a sort of a pipe.
What could possibly go wrong here? Sorry, I was just getting it open. I feel like I should tie back my hair or something, but if it gets in the way, it gets in the way. Ooh, oh, that was really close to going on my desk. Oh my gosh. That would have left a stain. That's all the yellow stuff transferred into a bag. Is it supposed to be icing or something? I don't know, that's just where my thinking's going based on how they said to cut a corner of the bag. But I don't think this would be very tasty icing. It hasn't got any sugar, it's just got flour, water and salt. And a whole lot of food colouring. I won't cut the corners just yet. I might leave that till I've done all of them and I've got somewhere safe to put them so it doesn't all just leak out. The smell is getting slightly overwhelming by now. Ugh. You know what would smell nicer though? Colourful bread. How good is the smell of freshly baked bread? I definitely want to make colourful bread one day. Alright, and that's the blue stuff. Sorry about that, my camera just decided it had reached its maximum recording time and didn't want to film this anymore, so hopefully I'm still in focus and everything. I don't know. I hope it's okay. And I'm all finished with that one too. Now, I know, well, I think the instructions said that I was supposed to snip a hole in the corner of a bag. Sorry, of all the bags. But I think I might just hold off on that for a bit until I find out what I'm supposed to do next. I hope these are looking like they're supposed to. Obviously, since the whole point of this challenge is that I don't have like the visuals, I only have the audio instructions of the craft. I don't know what they're supposed to be looking like at this stage, but fingers crossed, I think whatever this is looking okay.
Next, squeeze your mixture onto paper or cardboard and you can make any design you want. So it can be like flowers, fruit, your name, watermelon, up to you. I know you're super creative. One tip is try not to overlay the paints too much. I just think in my head it might not work, but to be honest, I have no idea.
Wow, alright, that was a lot, thank you. Am I imagining things or did she call this paint? What kind of weird paint is this that needs a microwave? Well, I don't care, I love it. Now, let's be creative. What am I gonna paint? I don't know. You know what, they suggested flowers. I think I might try and make some sort of floral design, but like very, very simple because I have a feeling the paint's just gonna sort of spread everywhere. I'm gonna try and do 2 flowers, I think. 1 blue one, 1 red one, and they'll have yellow centers, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Oh my god, too much, too much. Make it stop, make it stop. Okay, this is fine. This is totally fine. It turns out that the paint is pretty difficult to control. This looks so awful. Oh no, I've ruined this. I've ruined the spacing. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, who am I kidding? This looks absolutely awful. Like, it's nice and colourful, but eesh. I've got so much paint left over though. I might have to try and make something with it after this. Oh, it's coming out much slower this time and it doesn't want to stick to the plate. That makes this a bit trickier. Is there something in the red food colouring that's different? What's making it so unhappy? Oh no. Okay, well, I'm very embarrassed to show you guys this, but here's the design. Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or cry when I look at this, but I'm assuming this isn't it, because if I remember correctly, and I think I do, I needed access to a microwave.
Okay, so the last and exciting step is you're gonna get that paper or cardboard and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It may be a little bit more or less depending on your microwave, but start with 30 seconds.
This is exciting, I'm just really nervous. I hope nothing explodes. Well, the good news is it didn't blow up the microwave. And the bad news is, well, there is no bad news. It worked! I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, but something definitely did. The paint has solidified in a way, but it's not actually like solid and dry. It's a really interesting texture. It's like all squishy. It's really, really hard to paint with, but it's also really, really fun to play with afterwards, so pretty good. Did this turn out to be anything like you expected? Leave a comment and let me know. Now, hopefully, we'll find out from Talissa and Taciane what this was supposed to be.
And that's it! You're done! Did it work? Did your microwave not break?
Well, yes and yes, thankfully.
I hope it's all good. It's supposed to puff up, so hopefully everything went right and you got that. Yeah, so the craft was puffy paint, yeah, so it should be solid and we can't wait to see if it works.
Awesome, so yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to explain, but explained really terribly. That it's all puffed up in 3D, unlike normal paint, which is just flat.
And thank you once again for letting us be in your video. We are so excited to see the end results and also to see what you picked for us to do. So yeah, thank you.
Wow, alright, thank you again Talissa and Taciane for making my first ever collab so much fun. Like, I genuinely enjoyed this heaps. And thank you for watching and for checking out their video with me after this one. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.